I just observed that every new abundance creates a new scarcity. And when information was scarce, you had to go to the information watering holes. Then when we move information around, scarce things, first wave scarce things became the workers. So we used to send workers to work, now we send work to workers. We had the offshoring story. And then the knowledge skills became scarce, so we move it back to computers. Not such a great time to be a radiologist. If you have a kid going to medical school, don't bother. We need about 1/10 of ones we need. First, we offshored them outside the United States to Indian radiologists. Now it's the pattern recognition. But I would start saying, where does all of this ability to move information around, where does it create the new scarcities, and what are the responses?
Did you want to add one thing?
Just mentioning space. It is one of those fascinating moments where it looks like the United States is going to beat China to the moon. Not that we're in a race, but I guarantee you we'll beat China to the moon, but it ain't going to be done out of Florida. Private space will get there. You all saw the announcement last week that for a mere $750 million, you can reserve a seat on a trip to the moon by 2020. I think I'll watch the video. But
hope it's not booked out yet.
But I think it's a good example of what you're talking about, public-private partnerships. In a larger economic context, there really are jobs going away. I think it was Fred who said that sub-Saharan Africa was not harvesting its demographic dividend at the moment. By all rights, manufacturing should be making a massive move from China to sub-Saharan Africa. But it is not, because the Chinese are hanging on by their fingernails, automating as fast as they can, and the losses they're suffering are the losses of jobs back to the United States. So Apple just announced that it's putting a manufacturing line back to the United States. This is a moment where that classic pattern of jobs moving from Thailand to China and now not to Africa, that this really is, at a broader economic sense, really costing jobs.
And so the question is, where do you put the person? What are the sociological implications of where you put them? And what is it that the person brings to the table in the cognitive side that the machine can't? And how do you put the two together?
Sometime around 2030, machines will become smarter than humans and everything will change. I don't know whether it will happen or not, but I will offer you a forecast of what life will be if it does happen. So if we do end up in a world of super empowered robots that are truly smarter than us and evolving more quickly because of Moore's law, there are two outcomes. The optimistic outcome is that they will treat us like pets. And the pessimistic outcome is they will treat us like food. I'm just waiting for the first company to be announced that has no employees.